Are you feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? Do you find yourself struggling to see the positive in difficult situations? In this video, we'll explore how the teachings of Buddhism can help you transform your problems into blessings. You'll learn practical tips and techniques for shifting your perspective, finding inner peace, and using your struggles as opportunities for growth and transformation. Whether you're a seasoned Buddhist practitioner or just curious about how to apply these ancient teachings to modern life, this video is for you. Lesson 1. Change your perspective. The first step in transforming problems into blessings is to shift our perspective. According to Buddhism, suffering arises from our attachment to and craving for worldly things. When we encounter difficulties, we often resist or deny them, leading to further distress. However, by adopting a new outlook, we can see challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Our perspective on life's difficulties is often shaped by our attachment to and craving for worldly things. We tend to cling to our desires, expectations, and preferences. And when things don't go according to plan, we experience suffering. This suffering is not solely caused by the problem itself, but rather by our resistance to and denial of the situation. In other words, our mindset plays a significant role in determining how we experience and respond to life's challenges. To change our perspective, we must first understand the concept of dependent origination, a fundamental teaching in Buddhism. Dependent origination posits that all phenomena in the world arise due to specific causes and conditions. Nothing exists independently or in isolation. Everything is interconnected and interdependent. This understanding helps us recognize that problems are an inevitable part of life, and they often arise as a result of various factors and circumstances. By accepting the principle of dependent origination, we can begin to see our difficulties as natural occurrences rather than personal attacks or insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective allows us to approach our problems with curiosity and openness, enabling us to explore the underlying causes and conditions that have given rise to them. As a result, we can gain valuable insights into our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, as well as the broader workings of the world around us. Embracing dependent origination helps us recognize that our problems can serve as catalysts for positive change. Just as a seed needs to break open and confront the challenges of soil, water, and sunlight to grow into a strong and healthy plant, we too must face and overcome difficulties to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and compassion. By viewing our problems as opportunities for growth, we can transform them into stepping stones on our path to personal development and spiritual enlightenment. An essential aspect of changing our perspective involves cultivating gratitude. Instead of focusing solely on the negative aspects of our difficulties, we can choose to appreciate the lessons they offer and the potential for growth they provide. By consciously shifting our attention towards the positive, we can develop a more balanced and resilient mindset, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Another crucial component of changing our perspective is practicing acceptance. Rather than resisting or denying our problems, we can choose to acknowledge and embrace them as they are. This doesn't mean that we passively resign ourselves to our difficulties or give up on finding solutions. Instead, it means that we accept the reality of our situation and take responsible action to address it, while also maintaining a compassionate and non-judgmental attitude towards ourselves and others. Cultivating empathy and understanding can help us change our perspective on problems. By putting ourselves in others' shoes and recognizing that everyone faces challenges, we can develop a sense of connection and solidarity with our fellow human beings. This empathetic mindset can help us approach our problems with a more open and compassionate heart, allowing us to learn from them and grow in the process. Changing our perspective on problems involves adopting a long-term view. Instead of getting caught up in the immediate pain or discomfort of our difficulties, we can choose to focus on the potential long-term benefits they may bring. By taking a broader view of our challenges, we can develop patience and perseverance, knowing that our current struggles are temporary and can ultimately lead to greater wisdom, strength, and happiness. By understanding and embracing the concept of dependent origination, cultivating gratitude, acceptance, empathy, and a long-term view, we can learn to see our difficulties as valuable opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As we shift our mindset and approach life's challenges with a more open and compassionate heart, we can transform our problems into stepping stones on our journey towards personal development and spiritual enlightenment. Lesson 2. Mindful awareness. Paying attention on purpose, also known as mindfulness, is a big part of Buddhist teachings. It's about being completely in the moment and noticing our thoughts, emotions, and body sensations without judging them. By practicing mindfulness, we can better understand ourselves and how we react to life's difficulties. This awareness helps us see patterns in our thoughts and actions that might be causing problems, and we can then make deliberate choices to change them. Things like meditation and deep, thoughtful breathing can help us improve our mindfulness. As we get better at it, we can start to see our problems as chances for growth and healing. The journey of turning our troubles into something positive is greatly helped by mindfulness. Being mindful means being fully here and paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and body sensations without criticism. This helps us understand ourselves and our reactions to life's challenges better. We can then recognize and change harmful patterns of thought and behavior. Mindfulness is valuable because it helps us see our experiences more clearly. When we're mindful, we can observe our thoughts and feelings as they happen, instead of being overwhelmed by them. This clearer view allows us to see that our feelings and the stories we tell ourselves about our problems are temporary. This makes it easier to let go of negative thoughts and develop a more positive view. Mindfulness also allows us to become more attuned to our physical sensations, helping us to identify and release tension or discomfort that may be associated with our problems. By focusing on our breath and the sensations in our body, we can ground ourselves in the present moment, creating a sense of calm and clarity that can be invaluable in navigating difficult situations. One of the most effective ways to develop mindfulness is through meditation. Meditation is a practice that involves focusing the mind on a single point of concentration, such as the breath, a mantra, or a visual image, in order to cultivate a state of calm and clarity. By regularly setting aside time to meditate, we can train our minds to become more present and aware, making it easier to maintain a state of mindfulness in our daily lives. There are various meditation techniques that can help cultivate mindfulness. One popular method is mindfulness meditation, which involves focusing on the breath and observing any thoughts, emotions, or sensations that arise without judgment. Another technique is loving-kindness meditation, which involves cultivating feelings of compassion and goodwill towards ourselves and others. By incorporating these and other meditation practices into our lives, we can develop our capacity for mindfulness and learn to respond to difficulties with clarity and compassion. There are numerous other ways to cultivate mindfulness in our daily lives. Practicing mindful breathing, for example, involves taking a few moments throughout the day to focus on our breath and become aware of our thoughts and emotions. This simple practice can help us to stay grounded and present, even in the midst of challenging situations. Mindful movement, such as yoga or Tai Chi, is another way to develop mindfulness. By focusing on our breath and the sensations in our body as we move, we can cultivate a greater awareness of our physical selves and develop a stronger connection between our minds and bodies. This increased awareness can help us to identify and release tension or discomfort, making it easier to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. Engaging in mindful activities such as walking, eating, or even washing dishes can also help to cultivate mindfulness. By focusing our attention fully on the task at hand and becoming aware of the sensations, thoughts, and emotions that arise as we perform the activity, we can transform even the most mundane tasks into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. We can begin to transform our problems into opportunities for healing and growth. By becoming more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, we can identify patterns of thought and behavior that may be contributing to our difficulties and make conscious choices to change them. This process of self-discovery and transformation can lead to a greater sense of peace, happiness, and fulfillment in our lives. Mindfulness can help us to cultivate a deeper sense of compassion and understanding towards ourselves and others. As we become more aware of our own thoughts and emotions, we can develop a greater appreciation for the complexity and interconnectedness of the human experience. This increased empathy can help us to approach our problems with a more open and compassionate heart, allowing us to find creative solutions and build stronger connections with the people around us. By cultivating mindfulness through meditation, mindful breathing, mindful movement, and other mindful activities, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our reactions to life's challenges. As we become more mindful, we can identify and transform unhelpful patterns of thought and behavior, making it easier to navigate difficult situations with clarity, compassion, and grace. Ultimately, the practice of mindfulness can help us to lead more fulfilling, peaceful, and connected lives, allowing us to embrace our problems as opportunities for growth and healing. Lesson 3. Understanding impermanence. As we travel through life, we often meet many trials and hardships that can make us feel overpowered and trapped. But a key lesson from Buddhism provides a helpful viewpoint to guide us through these rough patches: the idea of impermanence. If we can grasp and accept that our problems and the world itself are always changing, we can develop a feeling of letting go, discover comfort, and eventually turn our struggles into chances for personal development and recovery. When we acknowledge the impermanence of our difficulties, we can find comfort in knowing that they too will eventually pass. This realization can help us cultivate a sense of detachment, allowing us to step back from our problems and gain a broader perspective. Instead of being consumed by our challenges, we can begin to view them as temporary setbacks on our journey towards growth and self-discovery. Embracing impermanence enables us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and expectations. Often, our suffering is amplified by our insistence on how things should be, rather than accepting them as they are. By recognizing that everything is in a constant state of flux, we can learn to surrender our need for control and instead focus on adapting and responding to the present moment. This shift in perspective can lead to a profound sense of peace and acceptance, even amidst our problems. As we become more aware of the transient nature of life, we can learn to appreciate the beauty and richness of each moment, even in times of hardship. By cherishing the present, we can find joy and gratitude in the simple things, and cultivate a more resilient and positive outlook on life. Understanding impermanence also helps us develop compassion and empathy for ourselves and others. As we recognize that everyone experiences suffering and change, we can become more patient and understanding, fostering deeper connections and support systems to help us navigate our challenges. To cultivate a deeper understanding of impermanence, we can engage in various practices and reflections. One such practice is meditation, which allows us to observe the constant flux of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By witnessing the impermanence of our inner world, we can develop a greater appreciation for the transient nature of our problems and the world around us. Another practice is to reflect on the impermanence of our own lives and the lives of those around us. By contemplating the inevitable changes that we all experience, such as aging, loss, and transformation, we can cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. We can practice mindfulness in our daily lives, paying attention to the ever-changing nature of our surroundings, thoughts, and emotions. By being fully present and engaged in each moment, we can develop a greater awareness of impermanence and learn to embrace change with openness and curiosity. By acknowledging the transient nature of our difficulties and the world around us, we can cultivate detachment, find solace, and develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment. This shift in perspective can help us find peace amidst our challenges, foster compassion and empathy, and ultimately transform our hardships into opportunities for growth and healing. With practice and reflection, we can learn to embrace impermanence as an essential aspect of our lives, leading us towards greater resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. Lesson 4. Focus on progress, not perfection. We often set high expectations for ourselves and become disheartened when we encounter setbacks or fail to meet our own standards. However, Buddhism teaches us that the pursuit of perfection is an unrealistic and ultimately unfulfilling goal. Instead, the focus should be on making consistent progress along our spiritual path, learning from our challenges, and embracing our journey toward personal growth and enlightenment. By adopting this mindset, we can begin to view our problems as stepping stones on our path, rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective allows us to approach our challenges with a growth mindset, recognizing that each difficulty we face presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. Focusing on progress also helps us cultivate resilience, patience, and compassion. When we accept that setbacks and imperfections are inevitable parts of our journey, we can learn to respond to them with understanding and perseverance, rather than frustration or self-criticism. This mindset enables us to develop the mental and emotional fortitude needed to overcome life's challenges and continue moving forward on our path. One key aspect of focusing on progress is learning to embrace our own imperfections. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and acknowledging both is essential for personal growth. By accepting our flaws and limitations, we can begin to work on improving them rather than allowing them to hold us back. This self-acceptance fosters a deeper sense of self-compassion and understanding, which in turn supports our growth and development. Another important element of focusing on progress is setting realistic goals and expectations for ourselves. Rather than aiming for unattainable perfection, we should strive for incremental improvements in our lives. By setting achievable goals, we can measure our progress and celebrate our accomplishments, no matter how small. This approach not only helps us maintain motivation and momentum, but also fosters a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment as we witness our growth. It's crucial to practice self-reflection and self-awareness, regularly assessing our progress, identifying areas for improvement, and acknowledging our accomplishments can help us stay on track and maintain a growth mindset. Through self-reflection, we can gain valuable insights into our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, allowing us to make conscious choices that support our personal growth and development. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for cultivating self-awareness and supporting our progress along the spiritual path. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a greater understanding of our inner world and learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This increased self-awareness enables us to identify patterns of thought and behavior that may be hindering our progress and make conscious choices to change them. Meditation also helps us cultivate patience, resilience, and compassion, all of which are essential for focusing on progress rather than perfection. By regularly setting aside time to meditate, we can train our minds to be more present, calm, and focused, allowing us to approach our challenges with clarity and equanimity. Surrounding ourselves with a supportive community of like-minded individuals can greatly aid our progress along the spiritual path. By connecting with others who share our values and goals, we can find encouragement, guidance, and inspiration. This sense of community can help us stay motivated and committed to our personal growth, even when faced with setbacks or difficulties. By embracing this mindset, we can learn to view our challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery, cultivating resilience, patience, and compassion along the way. Through setting realistic goals, practicing self-reflection, and engaging in mindfulness and meditation, we can support our progress along the spiritual path and ultimately lead more fulfilling and enlightened lives. Lesson 5. Transform negative into positive. Buddhism teaches that our minds possess an incredible ability to shape our experiences and perceptions of the world. By consciously choosing to cultivate positive thoughts and emotions, we can transform our problems into valuable opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This process of transforming the negative into positive is a powerful practice that can help us lead more fulfilling and enlightened lives. To practice loving-kindness meditation, begin by finding a comfortable seated position and closing your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, allowing your body and mind to relax. Next, bring to mind a person or being that you feel unconditional love and warmth towards, such as a close friend, family member, or even a beloved pet. As you repeat these phrases, visualize the love and compassion you feel for this person expanding in your heart, radiating outward like the warmth of the sun. Continue this practice for several minutes, allowing the feelings of love and goodwill to grow stronger with each repetition. Imagine the love and kindness you've cultivated for others now enveloping and nurturing you, helping you to transform your inner world into a more positive and supportive space. As you continue with the practice, you can extend your loving kindness to other people in your life, including acquaintances, strangers, and even those with whom you have difficult relationships. By actively cultivating positive emotions towards a broader range of individuals, you can foster a deeper sense of connection and empathy with all beings, ultimately transforming your problems into opportunities for growth and understanding. There are other ways to cultivate positivity and transform negative experiences into blessings. One such method is reframing, which involves consciously choosing to view our problems from a more positive and constructive perspective. For example, instead of seeing a challenging situation as an insurmountable obstacle, we can choose to view it as an opportunity to develop resilience, patience, and perseverance. By shifting our perspective in this way, we can transform our problems into valuable learning experiences that help us grow and evolve. Another powerful practice for transforming negative into positive is gratitude. By actively focusing on and appreciating the blessings in our lives, we can counteract the negative effects of our problems and cultivate a more positive and optimistic outlook. To practice gratitude, take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, such as your health, relationships, or the simple pleasures in life. You can also keep a gratitude journal in which you write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for each day. By regularly acknowledging and expressing gratitude for the positive aspects of our lives, we can create a more supportive and nurturing environment for personal growth and transformation. Forgiveness is another essential practice for transforming negative experiences into blessings. By choosing to forgive ourselves and others for any perceived wrongdoings, we can release the burden of resentment and anger, making room for compassion, understanding, and healing. To practice forgiveness, begin by acknowledging the hurt or pain you've experienced as a result of a specific situation or relationship. Next, make a conscious choice to let go of any resentment or anger you may be harboring, recognizing that holding onto these negative emotions only serves to perpetuate your suffering. Finally, extend feelings of compassion and understanding towards yourself and the person involved, acknowledging that we are all imperfect beings capable of making mistakes. By actively cultivating positive mental states through loving kindness meditation, reframing, gratitude, and forgiveness, we can counteract the negative effects of our problems and create a more supportive and nurturing environment for personal growth. As we transform our inner world, we can begin to see our problems as valuable opportunities for cultivating virtues such as patience, understanding, and compassion, ultimately leading to a deeper sense of peace and happiness. Lesson 6. Share your wisdom. As we learn to turn our problems into blessings, it's essential to share our newfound wisdom with others. By offering our insights and experiences to those facing similar challenges, we can help create a more compassionate and supportive world. Sharing our wisdom not only benefits others, but also reinforces our own understanding and commitment to the spiritual path. As we help others transform their problems into blessings, we deepen our connection to the teachings of Buddhism and contribute to the collective growth and enlightenment of all beings. The act of sharing our wisdom serves a dual purpose. It benefits not only the recipients of our guidance, but also strengthens our own understanding and commitment to the spiritual path. By helping others transform their problems into blessings, we deepen our connection to the teachings of Buddhism and contribute to the overall enlightenment of all beings. One of the most powerful ways to share your wisdom is by offering a compassionate ear to those in need. Active listening involves being fully present, attentive, and non-judgmental while someone shares their thoughts, feelings, or concerns. By providing a safe space for others to express themselves, you can help them gain clarity and insight into their challenges. Sharing your wisdom with empathy and understanding can help others feel validated and supported in their struggles. By acknowledging their emotions and offering genuine encouragement, you can inspire them to view their problems from a new perspective and find the strength to overcome their challenges. Recounting your own experiences and the lessons you've learned can be an invaluable source of inspiration for others. By sharing your journey, you can demonstrate that transformation is possible and provide a roadmap for others to follow in their path towards growth and enlightenment. Offering guidance and instruction in Buddhist principles and practices can help others develop the tools and skills needed to transform their problems into blessings. By serving as a mentor or teacher, you can empower others to cultivate positive mental states, deepen their spiritual connection, and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Participating in volunteer work and community service projects can help you share your wisdom and compassion with a broader audience. By offering your time, energy, and resources to support those in need, you can create a more caring and supportive world while deepening your connection to the teachings of Buddhism. Expressing your insights and experiences through writing, blogging, or creating content for social media can help you reach a wider audience and inspire others on their spiritual journey. By sharing your wisdom in a creative and accessible format, you can spark curiosity, encourage reflection, and foster a sense of interconnectedness among your readers. Hosting or facilitating group discussions, workshops, or support groups can provide a platform for others to share their experiences, learn from one another, and cultivate a sense of community. By creating a space for open dialogue and mutual support, you can help others transform their problems into blessings and deepen their understanding of Buddhist teachings. As we share our wisdom with others, it's essential to approach our interactions with humility, compassion, and a genuine desire to help. By recognizing that we are all on a unique spiritual journey, we can foster a sense of interconnectedness and mutual support, ultimately contributing to the collective growth and enlightenment of all beings. By actively listening, communicating empathetically, sharing personal experiences, teaching, engaging in community service, writing, and facilitating group discussions, we can reinforce our own understanding and commitment to the spiritual path while contributing to the collective growth and enlightenment of all beings. Through the act of sharing, we deepen our connection to the teachings of Buddhism and create a ripple effect of positivity and transformation in the lives of those around us. Buddhism offers a wealth of guidance on how to turn our problems into blessings. By changing our perspective, cultivating mindfulness, embracing impermanence, focusing on progress, transforming negativity into positivity, connecting with spirituality, and sharing our wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As we learn to view our problems as opportunities for growth and enlightenment, we can lead more fulfilling and peaceful lives, ultimately contributing to the well-being of all beings.